All right, we're recording. What's up, guys? Gemini here. Today you can see this is kind of a weird intro. All the way out in Utah in a Polaris Slingshot. So, little backstory. Just got married, legally married. Had to postpone my actual marriage because of COVID-19, but we got legally married, so we're doing a mini little honeymoon here in Utah. Rented a Polaris Slingshot. I've never driven these until today, so this is a new experience for me. I've always thought they were kind of silly, but I mean, they exist for a reason, so, you know, never judge a book by its cover. And I've got my opinions already on them so far. Just to give you an idea where we're at, we're coming up to Zion National Park in Utah. So, never been to Utah either, so just a bunch of new experiences all packaged into one. Figured, why not do a motovlog? Technically, you need a motorcycle endorsement to drive this for some reason, even though it's nothing like a motorcycle. This is a Polaris Slingshot SL. It's a 5-speed manual, has very, very low horsepower. It's pretty nimble, it's pretty light. I have a few complaints about this thing. So, first of all, the gearbox, not the smoothest. I noticed that right away. The brakes are almost non-existent, and I don't know if it's the rental company that I got it from that they just haven't replaced the brakes, or if this is normal, but the brakes just feel rock hard and don't slow you down whatsoever. So I'm actually gonna have to take it pretty easily. And the lack of a dead pedal next to the clutch pedal, there's like half a dead pedal. It's very uncomfortable for your left foot unless you're either pulling your foot back away from the clutch pedal or resting it on the clutch pedal, which I do not recommend. Oh, that's pretty cool. The Virgin Jail, LOL. Yeah, this whole area is called Virgin, so the more you know. Anyway, so the plan is today to drive through Zion National Park. So here we are, Zion Mount Carmel Tunnels, 18 miles. So from what the lady at the rental place told me is once you get to Zion National Park, there's two directions you can go. The left is like a scenic route and the right is a tunnel, I guess. So I'm kind of leaning towards the scenic route. I would do the tunnel if I was in like a 300 horsepower Slingshot with like a beastie exhaust, but this thing just sounds like a kind of regular 4-cylinder, nothing special. This is an adventure. I mean, it's so scenic. There's so much and everything's so far away. It's hot as hell. We already put sunscreen on. We got a camel bag going. As you can see, the wifey going for the camel bag, but the roads here are decent. They're not like amazing. I mean, in terms of paving and grip and all that. The roads themselves are beautiful, like driving on them and the windiness and all that stuff. That's all awesome. I'd love to come through here on my R1, dude. Except for the heat, I'd probably die from the heat. Although the R1 would probably kill me too. I don't know. You never know. I mean, what do you guys think of these views though? Like, it's so unreal. Coming from like California where everything is just like a city, to like, dude, you're just surrounded by like endless mountains and just mountain ranges super far in the distance. It looks like a painting almost. Like, almost fake. Shades of the Matrix in this, but super beautiful. It's like a little like hidden forest. How do these trees survive the heat like this and stay so green? That's like super cool though. It's like a gorge? I don't know what you call that. Like a forest down inside of a mountain range. Like, I don't know. Pretty, that's what I call it. Coal Pits Wash. Is it a wash? Is that what this is then? Is this technically a wash? Nice to drive a manual again. It's been so long. Scenic drive closed? I'm sweating like a pig. Here's a little creek and a bridge. So we can't go this way. I'm assuming this, yeah, so this is the scenic drive. It's closed. Everything is so red here. Even the asphalt is red from the dust. I don't know if it'll pick it up on the camera, but yeah, the asphalt's red as well. Okay, if you are a canyon person, this is a fucking canyon right here. Excuse my language, but nice. What? What about her?
She looks so annoyed.
I mean, this is the definition of a canyon road. This would be scary as all hell on a leader bike though. Holy Lord. That drop off.
I don't even mind the traffic.
It's like, you go over that on a motorcycle, you're dead.
Oh, yeah.
That's, you're just done. On the way down, you're just like, yep, oops. Big, like, yeah, whatever that is, divot. The big divot. And look, there's the little divot. Big divot, little divot. Perfect. So we're gonna go through the tunnel now, right? That's what I would assume. That has to be like man-made and be part of the tunnel. Dude, it's a hangar. It's for UFOs. You fly into there. Conspiracy, conspiracy. That's what that is. It's a UFO hangar.
Don't tell your mom that.
Oh God.
It'll go easier.
Tunnel ahead. Watch for stopped vehicles. Zion Mount Carmel Tunnel, completed in 1930, length 1.1 inch. Just kidding, 1.1 miles. So it's a mile-long tunnel.
1.1 miles.
1.1 inches. Depth. All right, so Since I didn't get a full coverage of the tunnel last time, I started at the very beginning of the tunnel on the way back since my battery was low. So we just got in the tunnel now. We get to do the entire thing. They have windows cut out. It's really cool in here. It's kind of hard to see with this though. The transitions visor hasn't really gone completely clear yet. But yeah, so this is the Mount Carmel Tunnel in Zion National Park. 1.1 miles long. Little cutouts for UFOs to fly in. 1930 this tunnel was created. And I mean, they did a pretty good job with the concrete considering. It's really cool in here, temperature wise. It's actually 88 in here. It's 104 degrees outside right now. Why are we stopping? There's a do not stop in tunnel policy for a reason, and it's because of carbon monoxide poisoning, because these tunnels weren't made to handle so many high emission vehicles, considering they were built in 1930. But it's alright. I mean, it's cool just to get to roll through here anyway, you know? Overall, I've pretty much really enjoyed Zion. We're on our way out now. It's cool to get those little glimpses through those windows of just like this huge canyon area. There's no one behind us. Look at this, is super cool. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So first gear is pretty much useless in the Slingshot, I've noticed. I'm in second right now. Pretty much only use it to get you going. Other than that, second gear is where you're at. So I have a mini teaser here, and I want to know what you guys think also. I came up with this idea of what I want to do for some content, and I want to see how interested people are. I want to go on Twisted Road maybe once a month and rent a motorcycle for a day. Just, there's tons of different motorcycles. It doesn't have to be super sports or Ducatis or anything like that. It can be a Goldwing, because I definitely want to try out a Goldwing DCT. I'm considering owning one of those in the future as a touring vehicle. So there's that. We actually got a little super sport trailing behind us over here. Sorry to get off topic, but so I could take requests and say, hey, what do you guys want to see reviewed? And I can go rent it and review it. It would be really cool to make content. It would be really cool to get to explore and experience different motorcycles with different ergonomics, different power bands, different benefits and downsides. And it would just be something that would give me some good content, I think, as well. And it would keep me motivated. You know, it's going to cost a little bit of money, but I don't mind. Just to get to ride the motorcycle for the day alone is worth it. And then to create some content too and help out some other people if they're thinking about getting that specific motorcycle. Like literally, like if you're thinking about buying a motorcycle and you're like, dude, I have my eye on this particular one, would you rent it and go ride it and review it for me? I'll do it. Like I'm not going to ask for anything in return other than, you know, maybe subscribe and like the video, I guess, but that would be about it. So let me know if you think that would be like a really cool idea. I was gonna call it the Twisted Road series, keep it nice and simple. So Twisted Road #1, and then whatever vehicle. Twisted Road #1, Goldwing. Twisted Road #2, Ducati Panigale V4. No, I'm just kidding. But you get the point. Thanks for joining me. This is Gemini in Zion National Park. My camera's about to die. If you like the Slingshot ride, hit us with a like. Hit the subscribe button. You'll never see this again. But there will be some other content